Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time that everybody has been waiting for the longest time. Men of Platinum viewers, this is the meet and greet with the man himself. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce everyone here. My name is K.L Rahul. This is a very, very special meet and greet with the one, the only, the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, K.L Rahul. KL, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's lovely to be here.
And of course, we also want to welcome the three very, very special winners who were absolutely amazing with their answers. They were spot on as far as trivia questions are concerned, be it on KL, be it on Indian cricket itself. The three winners are here. I'd like to quickly welcome them. Prathamesh Avachari from Nasik, Naveen Kumar from Bangalore, Tushar Rane from Mumbai. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.
KL, before we start off and kickstart the session, I'd like to ask you, what is the feeling like to meet the winners?
Really happy and very excited as the same feeling as you guys are going through. I know this was due for a very long time, and unfortunately due to COVID and other things, we haven't been able to do this in person. So apologies for that. But really excited and really happy that I can finally meet the winners and talk to them.
Absolutely. As KL said, this was long due and this is finally happening. We have the three winners here with us, Prathamesh, Naveen and Tushar. I'd like to quickly ask first Prathamesh. Prathamesh, you're meeting the person that you're a biggest fan of, KL Rahul. Kaisa lag raha? What is the feeling like?
Yeah, this is truly unbelievable. I have been following KL since his Ranji days, so this is nothing short of like a dream come true scenario for me.
That is absolutely amazing. KL, what would you like to say about that?
Finally we can do this. I'm really happy to see you guys. Thank you for entering, and you guys have been phenomenal and you deserve to be here. You won this competition. So really happy that I get to see you guys and chat with you. And thank you obviously for your love and your support throughout the years. If you've been following me since the Ranji Trophy days, that tells me how genuinely and truly you've wished well for me. And a big thank you.
Quickly, we'll ask Naveen as well. Naveen, what is the feeling like?
I'm from Bangalore. I'm a big fan of KL. Since he started to play Ranji, since then I liked him. And also, I just missed to meet him in Bangalore. So now I'm really super excited. I just got a chance to meet him now.
Lovely to see you, Naveen.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And our third winner, who's a lawyer from Mumbai, Tushar, what is the feeling like?
It's absolutely surreal. I think this is the moment I was waiting for so long. And right from carrying those jerseys at every single stadium, but that didn't happen to meet you in person. But I'm so happy that this is the time I'm getting to have a conversation with you. So I'm very excited and really looking forward to it.
Great. Awesome to see you, bro. I'm sure we'll have some more chances to meet in person. So stay tuned.
Definitely.
There will be more with Men of Platinum.
Moving forward, when did I become a big time KL Rahul fan? This was in Australia, 2014. A young boy played the first test match, had two quite forgettable knocks, but then the second test match asked to open against a phenomenal bowling attack and a scintillating century in his second test match itself. I'd like to ask the winners, which was the one moment where you turned into a KL fan? Prathamesh, why don't you start?
Every time KL plays, I'm completely outblown with the way he performs on the field, made by his consistency or his composure on the field. And the way he keeps his calm and plays even in the difficult situations, it is like really treat watching you as a fan.
Thank you. I promise you, the calm is only on the outside. There's
a fire inside, huh, KL? There's a fire inside.
There's a lot of fire, a lot of anger inside. But you need that as a sportsman. You need that as a person to drive you to go that extra mile.
Naveen?
I've been a whole fan since Ranji. He plays for Karnataka and I'm from Karnataka too. The classy knocks all the time. I love to sit and watch Rahul batting all the time. I still watch at night times his batting style, the way he performs. I'm super excited with the style and everything.
Thank you.
When was the moment when you turned into a Rahul fan?
I think from his batting stance to when he comes to crease and overall what all positions he have from the right setup he gives, I think that is when we are all in awe. And when he plays that sweep shot, that lofted shot as well, I think we are just awe of his batting. But I think particularly more of his innings at Centurion versus the South Africa, I was totally blown away by his composure. And eventually, Master Sachin Tendulkar, he also said that, I think that was the most disciplined and most wonderful innings he has played. And he was superb, and I love to play him in future as well, such disciplined innings. So that is where I think that was phenomenal. I think that became eventually, I was a bigger fan of KL Rahul. And I think only 3 players has made a century at century, and that was, I think, Master himself, Virat Kohli, and the man himself, KL Rahul.
Centurion was a very special knock, the most challenging, one of the difficult pitches that I've conquered, so it will be special.
Yeah, I'm sure that the fact that that century turned into a match-winning century makes it even more special.
Always. That's the only reason I play the sport, to win. Personal glory is probably might be good once you retire and put your feet up and you're watching television or you're talking to friends over a drink. That's when you realize, okay, personal glory probably would mean something, but for now it's always, how many matches you won for your country, how many trophies you won. That is what will be more memorable than your personal achievements.
Very well said there. Now, I was asking everybody when they turned into a Rahul fan, but Tushar, I'm pretty sure you have 4 or 5 fans of your mimicry right now. Well done, Sachin mimicry, man.
Thank you.
Before we open a game with our 3 winners, I have one final question for this segment, which is a question predominantly from my side. There's been a change in cricket, which most fans have very pleasantly welcomed. That is the term batsman being changed to batter. I feel Harmanpreet Kaur, Smriti Mandhana as much a match winner for Team India as a KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya. And hence, not batsmen anymore, but batter. KL, what's your take on this change?
Absolutely. I think should have been done a long time ago. Women's cricket has always been there. People have been performing. Team India has been doing so well in the last few years that I've started to watch them. The names you mentioned, Smriti and Mithali and Harman and all these guys, Julian, they've been doing so well for years and years, and it's about time that they get the respect that they deserve. Yeah, I'm happy that this change was made and the world has accepted it.
Absolutely. That is exactly the kind of answer that we expect from the man of platinum himself, K.L. Rahul. We are going to ask questions to our 3 special winners here, and we'll find out how much do they know their hero, K.L. Rahul. K.L., we good? Let's start?
Yep.
I'll ask the question, the winners will answer, and then I'll come to you and you can confirm whether it's the right answer or not. All right. Are we guys ready? It's time for the first question. Against which team did K.L. Rahul hit his highest test score of 199? Prathamesh, yes, your hand.
England.
KL, is that the right answer?
Easy.
Absolutely. England it is.
You shouldn't have said 199.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers that knock and the heartbreak dismissal. KL, abhi bhi yaad aata hai. Is that still there?
Yeah, of course, it will never leave you. That's the beauty about the game. The good and the bad always remain with you, and you take it to your grave.
The way you play, KL, a 200, a 300, a 350, they are just coming. And we are just waiting for those knocks.
I hope so. Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's move on. Who can say which was KL Rahul's first IPL team? Naveen's hand first.
RCB.
KL, reveal the right answer.
Local boy, he knows it. Yeah, of course.
Of course he does. Let's move on to the next question, and that is, who can say how many tattoos does KL Rahul have? Prathamesh, again.
7.
This one, I actually have to come to you, KL. Is that right?
No. Even I don't know how many I have.
Let's quickly move ahead. How many centuries does KL have in T20 internationals? Come on, guys. All right, Tushar.
2.
That is the right answer.
Yeah.
Right, KL?
Yeah. 2.
2 centuries. Apart from Rohit Sharma, the only Indian batter to have 2+ centuries in all 3 formats of the game, without a doubt. That's why legends call him one of the finest all-format batters in world cricket. Before the next question, KL, I'll quickly ask you one quick question. How do you so brilliantly adapt to the changes of red ball cricket, 50 over and T20, and you make it look so seamless?
I don't think it's seamless or easy. It's a lot of hard work, and There were times when I have gotten dropped from Test cricket because I couldn't adapt quickly to all formats. So yeah, as a player, you go through these ups and downs. I think it's too early to call myself a really good all format player because I've just gotten back to playing Test cricket and I've only played a handful of Test matches. I think 6 or 7 Test matches, and including England and in South Africa, they were challenging places to play, but I've done decently well. So still too early, and I don't think anyone will have the answer to uh, how to do it. It's just you find your own way, you find what suits your game the best, and then you work hard and you know enjoy your cricket and see where it goes. And not I don't really have high of an expectation from myself. I just try to enjoy my cricket, whatever format it is, whatever challenges are thrown at me, I try and overcome it on that particular day.
And you do a phenomenal job at it, KL. The final question for this round, and that is, which place would be KL Rahul's favorite holiday destination?
Ooh.
All right, Prathamesh.
Greece.
KL, is that right?
Yeah, Greece and Spain. I've said
Spain,
different things in different interviews. So yeah, Greece and Spain, somewhere in Europe for sure. Yeah.
Greece falls as an answer to that.
Yes.
Well, then, it was a close one, but 3 right answers, and with that, Prathamesh is a second-time winner. Well done, KL. Now we have a lot of questions that are for you, coming straight from the winners. As you said, they want to get to know you better. They want to get to know their hero better. So let's get started. Prathamesh, why don't you start off with your first question?
So KL, I have read somewhere that you are a big fan of Japanese cuisine. So how true is it?
It is true. Japanese food is one of my, cuisine is one of my favorites. Yeah, love sushi and everything.
All right, Tushar, what's your question for KL?
Well, certainly I don't have any tattoos, but I'm very fascinated by your tattoos. And which is your favorite one? And probably I can get a inspiration from that, and maybe I can have that.
I mean, it's like asking to choose your favorite child, because all the tattoos I have some or the other meaning, or I've gotten it at a stage in my career where I needed some direction, or I needed something, a reminder. So very hard to pick one. Yeah, I have my test cap number uh, tattooed on my ribs in Roman numerals, so that will be special. I think if I have to choose, I think that will be the most special, because that's the one that I had to work very, very hard for. Yeah, and I always thought about it, that whenever I get my test cap, I'll get that number tattooed on me.
That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, KL, I have a question for you. So you have been and you are an idol to so many youngsters out there. Who was an idol for you while you were growing up? Who would that be?
Dad would always and watch games, speak very highly about us. Obviously, growing up, our heroes were Sachin Tendulkar and Rahul Dravid, because similarities and everything. So I'd watch these guys a lot. Whatever is available or whatever played on TV, he would make me sit and watch G.R. Vishwanath and Sunil Gavaskar. Little bit. I mean, there wasn't many clips from when they were playing. So whatever little he could find, he'd show me and he'd tell me that he was a big admirer of classic batsmen, and he always encouraged me to play that way. So yeah, I grew up watching and admiring and visualizing that someday I'll play like them. But as I grew up, as I started playing a lot more, I used to watch every game that came on television. I'd watch everybody. I tried to learn a thing or two from whatever I watched.
That sounds amazing. I would like to ask you, what is more your style? Is it something that is very fashionable but not really your thing, or something that is more comfortable to you and comes naturally?
Yeah, for me, comfort is priority. Everybody has a certain way that they like to look or present themselves, and I know what works for me, so I don't go too much out of that place. And it's very easygoing. If you've seen it as well, it's very easygoing, unless I really have to dress up for an event or something like that. Otherwise, it's just very easygoing, very sporty, very athleisure. I do have a very keen interest in fashion, and and clothing and shoes and all of these things. I do spend a lot of time designing clothing as well. So yeah, gives is something that I do a little bit apart from playing cricket.
Brings me to a question. The minute I put it out on social media that I will be talking to you, people went nuts. There were thousands of questions pouring in, quite literally. And I have just picked out one or two nice ones. One of them being KL is literally one of India's very few 360-degree players. Is that something that was there ever since you started the game, or something that you changed and modeled?
Of course, I had to work very, very hard. Nothing came easy. I was blessed with a few things, no doubt. I was blessed with a few good shots. My defense was quite sound. I could pick the line and length of the ball really well. So I think that's one of the reasons I'm a cricket player. But I wasn't a muscle player. I couldn't hit sixes, or I couldn't play at a very fast strike rate. So I was more suited to the test format. But as the game evolved, as T20s came in, and I would see on TV the guys who played with me in junior cricket, and they went on to play the IPL before me, and they were performing well because they could hit sixes. They were stronger than me, so I had to work really hard on my fitness. And then quietly I kept working on getting better. Trying to hit sixes, trying to utilize the whole space of the ground. Like I said, I wasn't a really muscular guy who could hit big sixes, so I had to be smart and play the field, play in areas where there are no fielders. So that's where I try to innovate. And obviously AB de Villiers is one of my favorite cricketers. I've said this a lot of times, and I watch a lot of his batting. So whatever I see on TV, I go and practice it as well. And yeah, as I kept doing it slowly, it came off in a few games, and now now I use it as and when required in the game.
Winners, isn't the man even like humble personified? Because he just says that, oh no, I don't make it look that easy. When we said that he makes batting in all three formats look so easy. I mean, there's just so much to learn from the man as well. So humble. KL, absolutely wonderful to even talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Tushar, questions that you have for KL based on the platinum.
Which is your favorite platinum steel?
Yeah, if you've seen my style also, I'm very, I like understated fashion. I'm not too flashy or too blingy. So I've loved this ring. I love rings. So I love this one. Really, really nice and classy and very simple. Doesn't bring you too much attention, but I just like the rings would be my favorite pieces.
Prathamesh, your question?
I would like you to define style in 3 words.
In 3 words, comfort is very, very important. That makes you comfortable will also make you feel confident, and something that makes you feel confident will also make you feel stylish. Just being really happy and comfortable in your own skin, like being confident in your own personality, feeling that you look good. Sometimes you need to not force yourself, but convince yourself that you are looking good, and that's the first step. When you can look at yourself and say, yes, I'm looking good, and that's the only thing you need to worry about. What people think, whether they agree, whether they don't, that's all I care about.
Perfect. All right, Naveen, time for your question for KL.
Who was man of platinum whom you admire or
my man of platinum will be my father, because most of the values that I've learned about being a good human being and about being a good man is from him. So he will always be number one for me.
Before we wrap up, we have very little time in our hand. A quick, interesting game called Platinum Yorkers. As I said, almost like power play. I'll ask you quick questions, and the first thing that comes in your mind has to be the answer. So
yeah,
we all know about the iconic celebration, which is kind of like this, but the reason behind that.
Just to shut out the noise, not to take what people say too seriously and get bogged down by it. It means no disrespect to anybody or anybody's comments or observation or criticism. It's all valid. Everyone's free to have their own opinion. But for me, it's a message to take that in a positive way if you can. But if you can't, then just shut out the noise and just believe in yourself and do what you're supposed to do.
Who is the toughest bowler that you have faced in your career?
Rashid Khan.
Many will agree to that, right? Many batters might. Many batters might. Stats say that as well. Next question. If you had to pick between Chinnaswamy, Wankhede, or Eden Gardens,
Has to be Chinnaswamy. That's my home. So yeah,
who would be your style icon on the field?
David Beckham.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an absolutely brilliant session. KL, before we wrap up and before I ask the winners, quick opinion from you. What was the experience today like?
Just want to thank Men of Platinum firstly for making this possible. Glad that we could do this. I do value the love and support that all of you have given me over the years, and take care. And it was lovely seeing all of you. Thank you.
We'll ask the winners quickly. Let's have a word from you guys. What was your experience like talking to your hero? Prathamesh.
I would like to thank Men of Platinum for this opportunity. It is, as I said earlier, it is like a dream come true. So I would like to thank KL as well to like take some time off his busy schedule for us.
Thank you, Prathamesh. Thank you.
Naveen, what was your experience like?
Yes, first of all, I thank you, Man of Platinum, for giving me this opportunity. I enjoyed it, and thank you, Kel.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Tushar, what was your experience like?
I'm really excited. Good luck for the rest of the series, and we just hope and pray you score tons of runs. And thank you, Man of Platinum, for this amazing opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.